Good YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're gonna talk about how them Boston Celtics get another win without Tatum, without Brown. No problem though, because they blew out the Toronto Raptors, a worthy opponent, 112-96. Yes, the Raptors didn't even score 100 points in this game. The Raptors are now 17-12 and 8-7 at home. They played at home in this game. And then the Celtics ain't too far behind them now. They're 17-11 and 8-6 on the road. The Celtics actually have the better record after this win, is basically what I'm saying. And you have to be happy about that if you're a Celtics fan like me. Other than that, Celtics won the first quarter 32-20. The Raptors got back at it with a 31-17 win in the second quarter, but the Celtics won the third quarter 34-29. Then they blew them out in the most important quarter, which is the fourth, 29-16. Yes, they held the Raptors to only 16 points in the fourth, which is how they won the game. Sam Hauser was in the starting lineup because no Jaylen Brown. 27 minutes for him, 6 points. He was a guy that didn't take much shots in this one, only took six. He went 2 of 6 from the field, and his shots that he did make was threes, but he finished 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. He did have 6 rebounds. Every starter had a rebound or more in this game, and same for the players that came off the bench. Hauser also had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -8 in plus minus. Kada, 22 minutes, 14 points, 7 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Of course, he shot all his shots by the basket, and it ended up working out for him in this one since he didn't miss. He also had 5 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive with a turnover and a steal. He also had 4 personal fouls and was a -12 in plus minus. Derek White, 36 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 20 from the field. He had no fear in his shot tonight. Shoot and crazy even from the 2 point range, and he shot almost half of all his shots from three, going forward 12 from there and 5 of 20 from the field. Is just really bad, but it didn't really matter because they still was able to win. 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, and a block. He also had no personal fouls in the whole 36 minutes that he played, and he also was a +1 and plus minus. Peyton Pritchard was the guy for them tonight at the mid-range, the layups, the putbacks, the threes. 13 of 24 from the field. He took the most shots. He also had shot 4 of 9 from three and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He was able to find his teammates because he kept the pace of the game at a good level, and his driving ability helped too. Plus, he kept his head up, so he was able to make a play if he seen it coming, and he finished with a double-double because of the 10 assists. Only had 1 turnover, and he also was able to get 7 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, and he also finished with no personal fouls and was a +4 and plus minus. And then Jordan Walsh, he didn't score a point, but he wasn't really looking to when he was out there. 13 minutes, he only took 1 shot. He also had 4 rebounds and a turnover. He also had a block and was a -15 and plus minus. Josh Minot came off the bench and played 17 minutes. He had 5 points. He was 1 of 2 from the field. It was all threes that he took instead of going with 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, and 2 personal fouls. By the end of the night, was a +10 and plus minus. And Luka Garza was shooting close range shots and shots from distance, but he went 0 of 2 from three, and he was able to finish good in the paint sometimes and went 4 of 9 from the field. And he also was able to go 4 of 6 from the free throw line, although he did have a good game because he went and got a double-double because he had 10 rebounds and this one off the bench in 26 minutes. He also had 2 assists, 1 turnover, and a block. 9 of his rebounds was offensive, which really helped him in this one. And he also had 4 personal fouls in this game and was a +22 and plus minus. Anthony Simons took some tough shots and some quick shots, and he finished with 26 minutes with 15 points. That was the most points off the bench. He also took the most shots off the bench, going 6 of 15 from the field. He also went 1 of 6 from three. Most of them was tough. That's why it was probably hard to make them. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +32 and plus minus for him. Baylor Shireman, 8 points, 2 points for him. 8 minutes, 2 points, 1 or 2 from the field, 1 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 4 personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus for him. Just a good game. He brought it a little bit defensively. Didn't take a lot of shots, and the shots that he took was good. Hugo Gonzalez got some really open looks. He did miss every three though, going 0-2 from the 3 point line. Had a good dunk, going straight to the basket. That was a good highlight. He also was 5 of 9 from the field with 10 points in 28 minutes. Played the most minutes off the bench. He also had 10 boards, so he had a double-double. He also added 2 steals in the block, becoming a decent defender for the Celtics, which they need him to be, especially because the perimeter players are basically unstoppable in today's game. 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +37 and plus minus. 44 of 95, 46% from the field. 12 of 39, 31% from three. 12 of 15, 80% from the free throw line. 55 rebounds, 22 assists, 9 turnovers, 7 steals, 4 blocks, 21 personal fouls. And then the Toronto Raptors, they gave him a challenge. They stayed in it. Then they got away from him because they couldn't make enough shots. And they got killed on the rebounds. And obviously they ended up having a game where they didn't play good enough defensively. And they left guys open and got guys good looks by just jumping and not staying real under control when it comes to trying to contest shots, especially without fouling. But at the end of the day, they gave them too many good and open looks, and that's was their demise in this one. Brandon Ingram, 35 minutes. He made the game look simple and easy with the jump shots and the ability to score in this one. He didn't really seem like he broke a sweat in this one. 24 points, 10 of 17 from the field, 3 of 7 from three. 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds. Everybody had a rebound or more and an assist or more in this game for the Toronto Raptors in the starting lineup. He also had 3 turnovers. Ingram did in the block, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +8 and plus minus. Man, can Ingram score that ball? If you have him, if you helping off of him, he's knocking down that shot. If you're trying to guard him, he can pull up on you whenever he wants to. And he still can get to the basket and get to the free throw line, which he didn't really do much of in this game, but it's possible. Sandro kept getting open for some reason. He was making shots, and they still found a way to keep finding them, and it was working in this game. He was the reason why they was able to hang on to the lead and also stay in the game. 30 minutes for him, 24 points, 9 of 13 from the field, 6 of 9 from three, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a -6 and plus minus. Scotty Barnes, 33 minutes, 12 points. He missed a lot of shots in this one. Even the easy ones wasn't really going for him. He was 5 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Although he did leave the team in rebounds with 9, he also had 6 assists and 4 turnovers, but he did get 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, and only ended with 2 personal fouls, and was a -10 and plus minus for them to be missing RJ Barrett and Jakob Poeltl in this game. Quickly was the guy that you thought would have to step up a little bit. He tried, but it just didn't work out for him. 32 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 12 from the field, 1 of 7 from three, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus for him. And then Ochai Agbaji, he didn't do much either when it comes to scoring from the field, but he was able and smart enough to get to the free throw line and go 4 of 4 from there. He also shot 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 1 of 5 from the field, 6 points in 27 minutes, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, and a +8 and plus minus for him. The bench didn't really give you much. Jamison Battle played only 6 minutes. That's mainly why. Although he did take a 3, he missed it. That was his only shot. He also had 2 rebounds and an assist, and had 0 and plus minus, was a +1 and plus minus. Colin Murray Burrows was the best you can get off the bench when it comes to scoring. He finished with 9 points. None of the people off the bench got 10 or more points, no double figures for the bench. But he did play 23 minutes and went 4 of 8 from the field and 1 of 3 from the 3 point line and 0 of 1 from the free throw line. And had the most rebounds off the bench with 6. He also had the most assists with 4, a turnover and a block, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -18. He fit in like a glove. He really did a lot of winning plays and winning things. It just didn't really go as well when it came to the other players that came off the bench. Because Garrett Temple, he played 2 minutes, but he took a shot and missed it. It was a three. He also had one rebound and a -2 in plus minus. Jamal Shed, 24 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover, one personal foul, and a -15 in plus minus. I didn't really have a problem with his game because he took a lot of good looks and he was able to make some plays too for his teammates. And then Jacoby Walter, he played 15 minutes. He had 7 points and was 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, one block, two personal fouls, and a -29 in plus minus. And Grady Dick, he missed every single three that he took, but he didn't take that many. He went 0 of 2 from three, did go 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and 2 of 4 from the field. And he finished with 5 points in 13 minutes. He also had an assist and a steal, two personal fouls, and a -12 in plus minus. 36 of 87, 41% from the field. For this team, they did take less shots than the Celtics. The Celtics took 95, mainly because of the offensive rebounds. And the Toronto Raptors took 87, 36 of 87, 41% from the field. They shot a lower percentage, but they did shoot better from three, where they went 16 of 47, 34%. And the Celtics went 12 of 39, 31%. And they also took less free throws by four, 8 of 11, 73%. The Celtics took four more, like I said, but they made it at 80%, 12 of 15, 55 to 27 in rebounds. Celtics won that one. 30 to 22 in assists. The Raptors won that one. And then 12 turnovers. The Raptors did have three more turnovers than the Celtics. Celtics did a good job of taking care of the basketball. That's how they stayed having good possessions. Besides getting the offensive board, they gave them extra possessions. The Raptors had 2 steals compared to the 7 of the Celtics, but they did have 7 blocks compared to the 4 of the Celtics. The Celtics had 17 offensive rebounds. The Raptors had 9. It's hard to win games when you give up that many rebounds offensively, and then you let the Celtics get 38 defensive rebounds compared to y'all 28. On top of that, they did foul more, 21 to the Raptors 18, but it didn't really matter much because the Raptors couldn't score enough in the half court, and even when they got to the free throw line, it wasn't a lot of free throws taken by them, even though they did shoot more. Other than that, fun game, a game that we knew would be tough, a game that most Celtics fans probably thought would be hard because Jaylen Brown wasn't playing, and we already missing other guys too. So you thought that it would be a game that we might lose. But the Celtics, they dug deep. They played their style of basketball. They tried to stay in front of guys, make things difficult, make things tough, and they played to their strengths, and it ended up working out. And then the Raptors, they played some iso ball. They moved the basketball decently, but it didn't generate enough shots that was good enough for them to be able to make. They beat themselves a little bit too in this one by not putting enough effort, not putting enough fight. Celtics was more desperate. The Celtics really wanted it, and you can tell by the way that they played and how they really went out there and did things, and they just kept using those advantages to be able to build on their lead, and next thing you know, it was a blowout. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis. When it first come out, I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA-only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Not only that, also do have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can check out right now, and it's all for free. Not only that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day to give my fans and subscribers and the people that check out the channel something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Not only that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing support. Thanks for showing respect. And thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back and enjoy it for what it is, because I do everything on my own. I'm just glad I have people that want to watch and check out what I make. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all hopefully later today with more analysis.